Oh, I lost count.
Just keep going. Just try to do it again.
1, 2,
5, 6,
3,
7,
4.
8,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
12, 13,
Oh, lost
14,
count.
14.
Hey Andrew, are we counting damaged items as well?
Hang on. 17, 18.
Andrew.
Oh, I've lost count now, Jess.
I think you got to 14, I think.
I think I counted 214 out loud, but I counted another 1 or 2 in my head, I think.
Oh.
Did I count you? Or you? I don't know.
Are you talking to the friendship bracelets?
The trouble is they're all exactly the same, so it's hard to remember which ones you've counted.
Yeah, I know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Jess, which ones are you counting?
These.
Just the snow globes, or the other things on there as well?
I've already counted all of those. Don't need to do those.
Jess, I didn't know you were counting those. They've already been done.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Did you count these two over here?
Yeah.
And all along there?
Maybe.
Oh.
Don't sigh. I didn't know that you'd already counted those.
I did tell you, to be fair.
When?
Before we started counting, I said you don't need to count any of the things on this shelf because they've already been counted.
Oh, I don't remember that.
No, you don't remember because you got distracted by that magazine you found.
Why was there a magazine called Daydream Digest laying around up here?
Because...
Do I need to count the magazine in the stock take?
No, you don't need to count it. Melissa found it on the shop floor. A customer must have just left it.
Why does that magazine even exist?
I don't know. I don't even know what's in it. Did you read any of it?
Yeah, it's literally just a magazine where people send in daydreams that they've had, and there's this person called Luna Moon.
Moon?
Yeah, Moon. And Luna analyses people's daydreams and tells them why they had that dream, basically.
Right.
Oh, you actually reminded me. I wanted to read you this one I was looking at earlier.
Well, quick then, because the more we count now, the closer we get to going home early, so...
Alright, hang on a minute, I'll just go and get it. Hang on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8...
Andrew, where's it gone? Did you move it?
Oh, great, I lost count again. No, I didn't move it. Look in the office. By the printer, I think. I don't know.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6...
When you say the printer, do you mean the filing cabinet?
I don't know what I mean. I don't know where it is. Okay, I've lost my place again. I give up.
I think it was page 72 or something like that. I found it.
Page 72? How many pages are there?
It goes up to page
70.
100. It goes up to page 100.
Is that a joke?
What?
Are you making that up?
No, look.
Oh my god. How often do they publish a new one?
It says that this is the December edition, so monthly, presumably.
No wonder they left it in our shop then. It's out of date now.
Oh, yeah. I forgot it's January now.
How do they fill 100 pages of daydreams every month?
Well, there's a lot of pictures to go alongside the daydreams, so
right.
that pads it out a little bit,
Yeah.
like drawings and stuff.
Does it say who draws them?
Luna Moon does.
Oh yeah, of course.
Anyway, this is the one I wanted to tell you.
Okay.
The daydream is called This Customer Doesn't Have a Clue.
Well.
Yeah, I thought it was appropriate for our shop and for this podcast, although I haven't actually started yet, but I'll just quickly tell you this anyway.
Okay, so it's called This Customer Doesn't Have a Clue.
This Customer Doesn't Have a Clue! I like to think it's called. It's got an exclamation mark at the end. So. Anyway, let's go.
Okay, let's go. I'm ready.
Dear Luna, the other day I had a daydream that I was working back at my old job in a paintbrush shop.
Okay, sorry to interrupt, but can I just say, great start. I'm loving this so far.
Yeah, agreed.
Sorry, carry on.
In the daydream, I was standing behind the till, and in walks one of our regular customers. We rarely know the name of our customers, so often come up with nicknames for them. This particular guy always counts the number of bristles on each paintbrush he buys before purchasing them, so we refer to him as Count Bristle.
Count Bristle.
Hang on, just turning the page.
Not many words on
Count
the page.
Bristle was walking over to the till to say the same thing he always did. "Fine day for painting, I think."
Classic.
I responded the way I always did, with a silent nod. Anyway, he walks over to the individual paintbrushes, and as he does, I notice a very long stretch of toilet roll is stuck to his shoe. As he walks, he drags it further, collecting every piece of dirt from the floor. I think about telling him, but then I remember all the time he's wasted about asking how many bristles are on each paintbrush. I decide to just see what happens next. For the next half an hour or so, it's just him and me in the shop, and now he's managed to collect a chocolate bar wrapper, a dirty tissue, and an old receipt from on his toilet roll. He still has no clue, and I'm amused by this. Eventually, he looks down for some reason. His eyes look at his shoe, and then follow along the length of the toilet paper. I watch too, and before too long, he's looking at me. We stare at each other for a moment, and then he says, "Did you know about this?" I nod silently, and we stare at each other for some more. Next thing I know, he lets out the loudest burst of laughter I've ever heard. He explodes into hysterics, and I can't help but laugh too. He continues laughing as he waves goodbye, and I'm left wondering what on earth just happened. Unfortunately, then I get woken up from my daydream by a phone call on my work phone. What do you make of that, Luna?
So that was all a daydream then?
Yeah, all a daydream.
Well,
it's nice to know it's not just us who has nicknames for our customers.
I saw a customer the other day in our shop with toilet paper stuck to their shoe.
Did you tell them, Andrew?
No.
Why not?
Because I didn't want them to be embarrassed.
You stop them being embarrassed by leaving them to be embarrassed later on when someone does point it out.
I suppose so, yeah.
But you didn't want to be there to see them embarrassed.
Jess, you know that I get really bad second-hand embarrassment.
Yeah, that is true, to be fair. Remember when that guy tripped over and you literally ran upstairs?
Yeah.
I thought you'd forgotten to do something upstairs or something, you ran so fast.
Yeah, we can stop talking about that now. Maybe we could move on.
And then the guy looked around to see if anyone had noticed, and everyone in the whole shop was staring at him like something from a horror film or something.
Did anyone laugh?
That was the weird thing. Everyone just stood there and stared. And when the guy had stopped tripping over, because he sort of tripped and then sort of ran a little bit, you know, he just looked back and stared at everyone, and then just left. And like no one said anything. We all just kind of stared at each other.
You never told me that part. I kind of wish I'd seen it now.
I don't think you'd have been able to cope with the awkwardness. It's pretty awkward.
That's probably true.
I think you might have just burst out laughing or like shouted something just to break the tension.
Instead, I just ran away.
Yeah, and I seem to remember you didn't come down till nearly the end of the day.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I am, the manager of the shop, so there's a lot to do upstairs.
Sure.
So.
Okay, sure. Yeah, sure.
Anyway, this is time we're wasting. We should be counting.
No, wait, I need to start the pod. I need to actually start.
Can't it wait until we finish this?
No, because otherwise I'll have to do it in my own time, and I don't want to do that. You and I both know that.
No, of course you don't.
Well, would you, to be fair?
No.
Well then, I'll just scan and count whilst podcasting. I could do the stock take at the same time.
How are you going to do that?
Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's go! Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 29 of the Discount Bookshop podcast. My name is Jess, and I'm your host of the podcast, bringing you all the information you need to know about the Discount Bookshop. Happy New Year to you all!
Oh my god, Jess.
Oh, sorry, I forgot you were counting.
Jesus, gave me a fright.
Sorry, I didn't realise it was going to give you a fright. I was just celebrating the new year.
I didn't even see that you had that out. I thought you threw that away a long time ago.
No.
God.
I'm here with my manager, Andrew. He's also here.
Yeah, I think they probably know that by now.
Are you annoyed?
Well, funnily enough, Jess, I'm not annoyed.
So you are.
Can you just carry on so we can get on with counting, please?
Do you want to say hello to the listeners?
3, 4, 5, 6.
Andrew, do you want to say hello to the listeners?
Jess, I've lost my place again.
Well,
hello, listeners.
Okay.
Hello, listeners. Can you use that second one, please?
I shall probably be using both. I mean, I can't, and I can't hear them, but I think they said hello back. But anyway, we mustn't disrupt Andrew, listeners, because we're in the middle of a stock take, and Andrew is counting.
In the middle of a stock take? Jess, we've barely started.
I know. I was just
and it's not really helping when you're doing this when we need to be counting and scanning.
Okay, look, I'll scan at the same time. I'll do this at the same time.
No, because then you won't do it properly, and they said that accuracy is the most important thing. Absolute most important thing in the stock take. Didn't you watch the training videos?
No.
Otherwise we'll have to do it again.
Oh, God. Again.
Look, you just do the pod and I'll count.
Okay.
For now.
Okay.
Also, what was Moon's analysis of that daydream that you're telling me about?
It's lunar moon, and I can't tell you now because the audience won't have heard the first part of that and they'll be confused.
Well, can't you just tell me now and then cut it out?
I don't really want to make more work for myself, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. God forbid, Jess, you do more than just sit there doing nothing.
Andrew! Why are you being so mean today? Is it because you're thinking about that guy who tripped over and you're still getting second-hand embarrassment? Or you're thinking about the toilet paper customer and you just get embarrassed still thinking about it? Nothing? Great, okay, well I guess I'll move on then.
No, sorry, Jess. It's just that the stock take is really boring and...
Well, it's making your attitude...
It's
making your attitude really boring, to be honest, Andrew. Making you into Mr. Rude to me.
Sorry. Are you going to cut that bit about the man tripping over out? Because the listeners won't have heard that part either, will they?
To be honest,
started.
I think the microphone's been on for a while, so they may well have heard that anyway. I can't remember how long it's been on.
Does that mean that you can tell me what Lunar Moon said about the daydream, then?
Oh yeah, she doesn't ever seem to be very helpful, to be honest.
Oh.
She basically just said that he's probably just longing for a new job or some excitement in his life.
Well, nothing says exciting like someone having toilet roll stuck to their shoe.
Absolutely. Okay, just a few things to mention before I should probably start doing some counting and scanning myself.
No, Jess, honestly, can you just do the podcast and I'll do the stock take, and then when you're done, you can do the stock take as well.
Do you just think I'm going to mess it up?
Well, to be honest with you, Jess, you've already messed it up several times, so yes, I do think you're going to mess it up.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough, you're probably right. Well, then, better start saying some words. I'd like to make an apology to Coddy Barn.
Codway.
I'd like to make an apology to Codway, but thank you, Andrew. Codway Barn, which I mentioned in the last episode. You might remember that they sent a flyer to the shop. Not like an aeroplane, but like a leaflet, advertising Christmas parties at their venue near here. I mocked said flyer on the podcast and proceeded to rip it up and throw it away. And I'd just like to formally apologise and say that I'm very sorry. I'm sorry that I put it in the bin instead of the recycling. And I'm sorry that we didn't want to spend an absolute fortune on a Christmas party we didn't even want.
Jess, for goodness sake.
What? I apologised, didn't I? Thank you to everyone who came to one of the Christmas storytelling events in our store. I think the show got better as time went on. So those who came to the last show will have seen the best version of the show, I reckon. I know it'll be hard to believe for those people who were actually there, but honestly, that was as good as it got. For those who came to the first show, I would like to apologise. As I've mentioned on the podcast before, I did performing arts when I was at university, but judging from that first performance, you'd think that I would never even heard of theatre before. It was a complete mess, with Andrew and myself messing up lines, despite the fact we were reading them straight from the script. And Andrew tripped over at one point. My costume broke. And above all, I'd like to apologise for Andrew getting his guitar out. I don't know why he did that. I don't know why he started improvising a song about Christmas jellyfish. And I don't know why his singing voice sounds like that.
I can hear you, Jess.
Why did you start singing a song about a Christmas jellyfish?
I felt like the performance wasn't going as well as it should have.
It was going really badly, to be fair.
Yeah, so I thought maybe we should give them something extra to kind of make up for it a bit. And when I looked around the room, I was just trying to think of what I could do, and then I spotted... You know that kid's book we have on the shelf called The Christmas Giraffe?
Is that the one with the ice skating giraffe on the front? I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, and next to it was a book called Jerry the Jellyfish Gets Nervous.
Ah, so you put 2 and 2 together.
Well, 1 and 1 together.
Oh, yeah.
And started singing about a Christmas jellyfish.
Okay, and where did you get the guitar from?
I brought it with me because I had band practice that day.
Band practice?
Yeah.
Practicing what?
I was practicing with my band.
You have a band?
Yeah.
Are you joking?
Jess, I'm sure I've told you before that I'm in a band.
I think not. I think I would remember something that incredible, that extraordinary.
I'm sure I told you. I'm in it with some people, with someone. It's like a like a discount bookshop.
What?
Like retail-based band.
Stop it.
What?
I thought that was a joke.
You said I didn't tell you.
I thought you were making a funny little joke.
Well, no.
What's the band called?
Are you ready to pay?
Are you ready to pay?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, because we all work in a shop, so we're all always like, oh, are you ready to pay to customers? So, and it's a retail-based band, so...
Oh, right.
What were you thinking it meant?
I thought it sounded like a threat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does it?
It sounds like you're saying to your enemy, are you ready to pay? You know, like, are you ready to pay for what you've done?
Right, yeah. Oh.
But actually, you're just a group of people who work in a bookshop who are just genuinely asking customers if they're ready to pay.
Hmm.
I mean, it's a mysterious name, I suppose, if that's what you're going for.
Actually, we just wanted a really straightforward name that people would just understand straight away.
Oh.
I don't think we really wanted a name... We didn't really want one that sounded like a threat.
Ah, but look what this has happened.
But now you mention it, maybe we should rebrand, maybe we should change it.
Well, how much of a brand do you have already? I mean, I hadn't even heard of the band until now.
Alison's already bought ordered merchandise for people to buy.
Alison? As in Alison Damson?
Yeah.
Alison Damson's in the band?
Have I really never told you this before?
I mean, maybe you did, but I thought you were joking or something.
Oh, probably, yeah. I'm sure I've told you before.
That's amazing. Who else is in the band?
Well, at the moment, it's me and Alison Damson.
Yeah.
And, well, that's just... I mean, it's just the two of us at the moment, really. Pretty much.
Is that a band if it's just 2 people? What instrument does Alison play?
Oh, I don't know if she plays any instruments.
Andrew, this is winding me up a little bit now.
Why?
What do you mean she doesn't play any instruments?
Well, she's the singer in the band. She just sings.
You don't sing though, do you?
No, I play the guitar. I sometimes... Well, she wants me to sing sometimes, but I play the guitar.
Alright, so when's your next show?
Well, we haven't actually done any shows yet.
Okay.
Apart from the Christmas jellyfish song, though. We did that.
That doesn't count, Andrew.
Why not?
You can't just sing an improvised song and play the guitar and then claim that it was one of your band's performances.
Why not?
Well, for starters, only half of the band was there. It was just you.
No, Alison was there as well as me.
Oh, what? You're going to say she was there in the form of a fictional Christmas jellyfish? Is that what you're going to tell me?
She was in the audience.
Andrew, this is making me so tired.
Alison was in the front row sitting on the floor. Didn't you notice, like, at the first show?
Do you know what? I was so stressed about that performance. I think that anyone could have been sitting in front of me and I wouldn't even have noticed.
Well, speaking of stressed, I'm feeling pretty stressed about the stock take because it's taking forever to get anywhere with it. So
why don't we tell the listeners a few things that we found while doing the stock take so far?
Actually, should we start with that book? You know that one that everyone's been asking for?
Oh,
and
yeah.
Telling them we didn't have in stock.
Yeah, there's this book called that everyone's been asking for called Bright Red Eddie's Apple Donuts.
Yeah, which is really hard to say. Bright Red Eddie's Apple Donuts.
Yeah,
So
and because
hard.
it's hard to say in a long title, everyone keeps coming
really
in and
long.
asking if we sell bread, which is the nickname for the book because the title starts with the title starch. The title starts with each letter of bread. Bright Red Eddie's Apple Donuts, BREAD.
And that keeps really confusing us.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
because it's not a cookery book; it's a young adults fiction book, isn't it?
Yeah, I think
Which
so.
has become popular on social media. So now we just get loads of young people who keep coming in and asking if we sell bread
Yeah.
in our bookshop.
As if, like, they don't know what a bookshop is. Very confusing. And what makes it even more confusing is that we do also sell a cookery book specifically about making bread.
Yeah, so we sell a cookbook about making bread, and we sell a book which isn't at all about bread, but everyone calls it bread.
Yeah, it's pretty confusing.
Yeah. Anyway, after being baffled by everyone asking for that for the last few weeks, and us saying no, we haven't had it in yet. Turns out we actually did.
Yeah,
It was
upstairs.
hiding. The bread was hiding in a box upstairs. Not a bread bin though.
Bread bin. Have you read any of it?
I read a sentence on a random page.
Was it any good?
It was rude.
Oh, rude in what way?
Rude in a rude way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't put it out then.
Well, it wasn't really that bad. It was just a bit rude.
Really?
Yeah, it was basically just one of the characters saying that they don't like donuts.
I thought you said it was rude.
Andrew, what's ruder than saying to someone who makes donuts for a living that you don't like donuts?
Well-
That is so rude.
Oh, right, yeah. I thought, okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is rude, yeah. But
Yeah.
you said rude in a rude way, and
That
I
is
mean,
rude.
yeah, it's rude, yeah. Yeah, that's really rude to say that, yeah, you're right, yeah.
Do you not think that's rude? Or you sound
No.
like you don't think that's rude.
No, I think that's really rude. I think it's really, really
Yeah,
rude.
good.
I think it's rude in a rude way. If anyone asked me, I'd say it's rude in a rude way.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Really rude.
Like, imagine someone walking into our bookshop and then saying that they hate books. We'd be livid.
Would we? I mean, sure, mate.
Actually, we probably wouldn't care that much.
No, not really, no.
Did I tell you that someone walked into the shop the other day and said, "I didn't know you sold books in here"?
Oh, yeah. I've had that before. You didn't
Yeah,
say, but
bizarre.
I've had that before.
Bizarre. Honestly, the things people come out with.
Yeah.
I almost said to him, "Oh, did you know that also the library has books as well? Oh, and also the bakery sells cakes, and the greengrocer sells lettuces as well, and cabbages."
Yeah.
Almost said that.
Did you say it?
No, but I really thought about it. Also, whilst doing the stock take, we found some lost and found things. So if you've lost
yeah.
a blue teddy bear which smells like dirty, rotten old cabbage,
Jess,
then can you...
Jess.
What? Have you smelt the old cabbage bear?
I mean, yeah, but you don't have to...
I'm surprised it's still blue. I mean, I'm surprised it hasn't gone green because it smells so much like cabbage. So there's the bear. There's a... We've also found a drawing of a badger on a piece of scrap paper. A hair clip with a llama on it. A cheap see-through shower cap. So I don't know if you want that back. A bag full of colourful buttons. And a ticket to a carol concert on 15th of December 2021.
That's already gone.
What, someone's claimed that ticket?
No, I mean, like, the date, like, that date that you just read out, that's already gone. So
Yeah.
they probably won't need the ticket now.
No, probably not. But, we don't want it, so... if you don't collect it, we'll just chuck it away, whatever. I mean, I'll put it in the recycling this time. It won't be like the flyer for Coddy Barn or whatever it's called.
Codway
Barn. So if any of those belong to you, or you'd like to just claim them anyway, to take them off our hands, please contact customer services or pop into our store located in the Latira shopping centre in West Montuan. If they're not claimed within a week or so, I'm probably just going to chuck them. So if you want them, get in there quick. Are you not going to say anything about me wanting to throw away lost property, Andrew? Why are you just staring over there?
Jess, I'm trying to count some of the stock over on the shelf while doing this to save some time.
Oh, well, all I've got to do now is Employee of the Month if you want to get back to counting.
I think I'd better do that, otherwise we'll never get it done.
All right.
I'm still here, listeners. I'm just going to carry on counting.
Okay, let me just find the piece of paper it's on. Oh, hang on. Okay. Here we go. This month's Employee of the Month has recently started a YouTube channel and has already gathered 12 subscribers, which includes 3 people they don't know. They started putting up videos reviewing local public toilets, but have now branched out to reviewing public toilets in the surrounding areas also. Altogether, they have reached a whopping 27 total views on their YouTube channel and have ambition to grow their channel even bigger. Her name is Heather Franklin. She won't let me share her YouTube channel's name with you all, but she is a sales assistant in the Stroud branch of the Discount Bookshop, and she is this month's Employee of the Month. Andrew, I'm going to blow the party pooper. Prepare yourself.
23, 24, 25, I'm counting Jess, 26.
Yes, big well done to you, Heather. You were nominated by your assistant manager, Julie Bryant, for bringing your unique personality to work every day, mostly turning up to work on time, and sharing your passion for the interior design and hygiene of public toilets. Who knew there was so much to say on that topic? So well done again to you, Heather. I hope you spend the month with an extra spring in your step, because you are this month's Employee of the Month. Well, I think that's it for episode 29 of the Discount Bookshop podcast. As always, thank you so much for listening. Please take the time to click like, subscribe for more content, give the pod a good rating, and why not share with a friend or two? I'd better go and help Andrew with the stock take now, because there's a lot to count. Anything to say, Andrew?
Oh, Jess, I've lost count again. For goodness sake.
Oops.
God.
Alright, thanks a lot.